Hey, welcome back to Growing a Beard. This is January 31st. That means it is the last day of the 13th month on this beard. And today I'm going to do a couple different things in this video. First, I want to do a little product review. I got a new product I want to try. Secondly, I want to talk to you about resolutions. The wife and I were talking about New Year's resolutions, but of course we were in the process of waiting for our second child to arrive. And she just arrived the other day, so we thought it was kind of silly to try and do resolutions, you know, while you're just about to add a new family member. So we thought we'd wait until February. So our resolutions are, well, at least my resolutions are going to start February 1st. The wife has actually kind of started on hers already. And I have resolutions regarding the beard and also just resolutions about life and health and whatever. And the third thing I wanted to talk about was a little bit about plans that I have for the beard, what I want to do down the road, because I kind of want to transition away from that Santa Claus look and move more towards a more, I don't know, something slightly more badass. No, I'm probably too old to be badass at this point. Let's just say that Santa Claus doesn't convey the skull-crushing, widow-making power to which I am accustomed. So anyway, through the magic of YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and apply this product and let you see how it works. Didn't want to look like Santa anymore. I think this has definitely accomplished that goal. What it is this stuff right here. It is a colored hair wax, basically. I've always been hesitant to try and dye the beard. First of all, because it's really hard to dye gray hair. I've had not great luck dyeing the hair on my head. And secondly, dyeing your beard is a pain because, you know, you get roots pretty quickly, and it's different hair, you know, it's a different texture of hair. If you've ever tried to dye your beard a color that's radically different from your own, it's really tough. I mean, if you have brown beard and you want to make it darker, that's not too bad. But if you want to do something silly like this, it's pretty hard to cover up gray or blonde, which is what I had before. So when I found this online, I thought that looks like a lot of fun. And also looking at the ingredients, the primary ingredient, the number one ingredient in this thing is water. And then the number two ingredient is beeswax, and then another kind of wax after that. So I felt like, you know, looking at the ingredients, I didn't see anything, you know, particularly nasty in it. And since it was water soluble, it's supposed to come out in one wash, I thought it was worth a try. Not really happy with the way it works on my hair. It takes so much. I've let my hair grow out quite a bit of hair now, and you end up with this kind of wet look, which I don't really like. But I think the beard turned out great. And so for shows with the band, I'm thinking I might do just, you know, from there down, just a blue beard. Kind of fun. Although that particular fairy tale Bluebeard's kind of grim. That guy's not. He's a dick. But I think it's a cool look nonetheless. Also, this product does have a pretty decent styling element to it. It's not quite the same as mustache wax, but it does get the mustache out of my face, out of my mouth rather, and it's actually a great deal stiffer than any beard balm I would ordinarily use, so my beard feels a little rigid at the moment. It feels a little brick-like, but I think it'd be fun for a show. Now, I realize that, I mean, it's almost February, so at this point, pretty much everyone, you know, made a resolution, got a really good start on it, stuck to it for a couple of weeks, fell off the wagon, got sad, ate a pint of Ben & Jerry's, and then moved on. And I would be right there with you if this were a normal year. But we were expecting our second child, and her original due date was February 4th, so we knew that that a resolution that was, you know, a big life change, or even a small life change for that matter, probably wasn't going to get much traction in the final month of pregnancy for my wife. So we decided that we just kind of wouldn't worry about them until after the baby was born. So she's been born. She was born last Friday, and we're kind of getting into the rhythm of having a newborn in the house again. And it's time to get on the recuperation program, losing the baby weight. My wife gained some weight with the baby naturally, and I gained some weight because that's what I do. And so we're both trying to work on that. And also I've got resolutions for the beard as well. Some things that I want to do differently in taking care of the beard. So let's get right to it. Beard resolutions. Beard resolution number 1 is that I am going to go and buy new combs, separate combs to use on my hair so that I don't keep dragging beard product into my hair. I have this tendency to go into the bathroom, put the beard balm on, grab a comb, get the beard looking nice, and then take that same comb gooped up with beard product and run it through my hair. And as I've mentioned in other videos, my hair has a tendency to be greasy. My beard's quite dry. And so when I do that, I end up with really greasy hair, and it's not good. It's not a good look. Also, sometimes I use hairspray on the hair on my head, and not often, but sometimes, and I don't want to get that in my beard. So, separate set of combs. Seems like a small thing, but I use quite a bit of product on my beard to keep it from drying out, and it really does make, especially this hair in the front, really sort of gross looking. So, gonna try and fix that. Second resolution, related, my beard would be thicker and fuller and look better if I stopped combing it so much. I've heard this before from other beard guys, don't comb it, don't brush it too much, and I didn't want to believe them because I enjoy combing and brushing my beard. I like the way it feels. And if you use, a nice wide comb like that, it doesn't pull too much, but it's still just additional stress. It's additional friction and additional tension on the hair, and your beard's going to be better off if you leave it alone. So I'm going to try and break the habit. I have a tendency to, whenever I walk into the bathroom, there's a comb there, I grab it, kind of tidy things up, even if it doesn't need it. Whenever I'm in the car, there's a comb in the console, and whenever I'm at a stoplight, I grab that comb and I comb it doesn't need it. I just, I like the way it feels. So that's a resolution to break a bad habit. Just need to stop doing that. And my next resolution is to actually get into a barber that I trust and have this massive mop on my upper lip dealt with. Living in Korea, not a lot of guys, not a lot of barbers have experience with facial hair. And if they do, it's generally very small, sort of, close to the skin, mustaches and things like that. So I needed to find a barber with a lot of Western clientele, or a barber who trained in the West or something like that, who could handle helping me with this. So I did some research, and I've actually found a couple different barber shops in Seoul where the barbers trained in the U.S. and have a good grip on how to deal with facial hair, and also based on their picture portfolios online and whatnot, they've got Western clients who have facial hair. And so I feel like I found a couple guys who speak enough English and who have the experience that I can go in and go under the scissors, as it were. I don't want a huge trim. I just want these tips tidied up, and I want this center sort of tidied up, and I don't want to reshape this or anything like that. I just want a sort of a cleanup cut. So I resolved to get that done in the first couple months here of the baby's life. We have to go to Seoul anyway to register her with the U.S. consulate. So when we go to Seoul to do that, I'll probably make a little side trip to the barber. Okay, so as far as other resolutions are concerned, my wife and I both need to recuperate from pregnancy. And I know, she's got a legitimate excuse, right? She needs to lose the baby weight. I'm just, I just got lazy, and I was playing Santa Claus, so I let myself get fat. Or fatter, I should say. The bottom line is both of us need to lose some weight and both of us are on diets. Now, my wife is a trooper. Like, she started her diet right away after coming home from the hospital. I decided that I'm not starting mine until February 1st because I need to do some shopping and get groceries and things like that. I mean, whatever. That's my excuse. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. But yeah, so I'm going to be on a diet, and the wife and I have in the past done, when we were in college, we did what we called the summer of fitness, and we really hit it hard with kettlebells and practical strength training and some running and stuff like that. So we're going to be doing that again, although both of us are older and in worse shape now than we were in college. So we're going to be looking at 2018 as the year of fitness. Both of us have decided that we don't want to be doughy anymore. We want to be fit. And so we're going to be working towards that, and it's going to be tough. So, if we turn down invitations for dinner, or if we turn down snacks or sweets or whatever, please don't take it personally. It's not your cooking. That's just kind of the plan that we're on. Okay, so goals for the beard. That's my last topic for tonight. I think I'm getting to the point now lengthwise where I can do some cool braids. And when I say I can do braids, that means my wife can do braids because I can't braid my own hair. It looks terrible. But my wife has actually experimented a little bit with doing some French braids down the side here that kind of hold the beard in. And then also she's braided, separated this out into sections and braided it. And it turns out pretty cool. And I'm finally getting to the point where I could have an impressive braid, I would love to have, the dwarven, like, braided mustache that goes down like that. But I mean, a mustache of that length, man, that's like a 5 to 10 year project. And I'm not sure that my mustache is even going to do that. I think that may be about as big as it's going to get. We'll see. But in the meantime, I would like to have like braids right here from the corner of the mouth down like that. And my good friend Tessa, who's appeared on the channel here in the past, she actually for Christmas gave me a gift certificate to Etsy so that I can go in there and buy some appropriately Viking looking beads to go at the ends of those braids. So that's one of my big goals, is to try and order the beads that I need and experiment with the braid thing and see if I can come up with something that looks cool. And actually, I'm starting to think that braids and blue might be really cool together. I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments. And if you think this blue thing is ridiculous, I appreciate hearing that comment as well. I mean, I'm not going to listen to you, but feel free to say whatever you like. Okay, that's about it for today. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, share the video, and please, if you have questions, if you have critique, feel free to hit me up in the comments. And especially if you have any suggestions of videos you'd like to see, if there's a topic you'd like to see me address, or a beard technique you want to ask about, go for it. All right, thanks for watching, and hope to see you next time.